Hello friends, in today's video we are going to cover how to apply pivot tables. So as you can see on the screen there is a sample data. Uh, what we are going to do is we are going to create the pivot table in this another tab called practice 2. So what you have to do is you have to select entire table, go to this insert tab above, click on pivot table, then again click on pivot table, then this window will appear. Here there are two options as you can see. One is new worksheet and another is existing worksheet. So if you click new worksheet, it will create another sheet within the Excel file. But currently we don't need it, so I'm going to delete this. We go back, we again go to insert, pivot table, existing worksheet. Now after clicking existing worksheet, this location window will activate. Here make sure that your cursor is active, then go to your desired tab, select the desired cell and hit OK. Now there is another way you can create pivot table. So this was a manual method, but there is a shortcut method also, like shortcut keys. Select your desired pivot table, click alt on your keyboard. Once you click alt, once you press alt, you will see that these alphabets and letters are have got activated. So this is basically navigation to the shortcut. So as you can see, for insert tab there is N, so I click N, then I click V because pivot table shows V, and then to insert pivot table it shows T, so I click T, and a similar window will appear as we saw earlier. So then you have to click OK. Currently I'm clicking cancel because we have already created a pivot table. I select cancel. Now once you go to your desired worksheet, you can see that there are some changes. Like first of all, you will see this pin which shows pivot table. On the right hand side, this pivot table field list will get activated, below which you will see drag fields between areas below. So these are four areas: row, column, values and report filter. And then at the top you will see options and design tab has got enabled. So now let's say you want to analyze this data, you want to summarize this data in a particular way. So you want to, let's say, analyze your sales numbers. So you go to sales amount, drag this field to values. In rows, let's say you want to see these numbers by salesperson, so you bring it here. So you drag the salesperson field here, and you can see now there are salesperson wise details appearing. Now let's say you want to see the region wise breakup, so you simply drag it here like this, and then you can see region wise breakup is appearing. Now if we go back to our main data set, there are multiple options like products, customer types, payment mode and all. So within this, let's say you want to, you know, see the details product wise. So you have to simply drag this product and bring it in the report filter. Like currently the sales data is for all the products, but you want to see that your data in this similar format but for a particular product. So you bring the product to the report filter and then click this drop down, and then multiple products are appearing here. So you can select any product that you want and the data will change. You can select multiple products also like this, hit OK and the data will change. Now there is another way to do this. Like here you have to you have to navigate, you have to bring your cursor to this report filter, then click on this drop down button and then manually select various products. Instead of that, let me remove this. There is another way you can do this. So you go to options tab above and you insert slicer here like this. And in the slicer, you can select various products. Hit OK. So this slicer will appear, and then you can select any of the product that you want. If you want to select multiple products, you have to press the control key, keep it pressed, and then select the products that you want, and then you can see the data is changing on the right side. Currently this slicer has a vertical list. You can make it horizontal also. For that, select the slicer. So if you click somewhere else, then the above window will disappear, but once you click on the slicer, this tool will get activated called options. So in the options, in the columns tab, you can increase the number of columns. So if you make it 2, the options are getting divided, the product names are getting divided. Now if you select 3, then like this, simply bring your cursor here and make it big like this. You can keep it somewhere, drag it and keep it here. Currently we have limited space, so I can add the rows and then bring it here. So this is how you can do it. Now let's say you want to there are payment modes, or maybe let's say customer type. Now you want to see which salesperson has sold to which customer type. So you can drag the customer type in the row field, and you can see corporate and retail, customer type wise sales. So this is also another option that is available, and you can collapse this, condense this by clicking on this minus sign that you see here. Either you can do it one by one, but the best way is to right click, and then this window will appear. Then hover to the expand slash collapse, and then click on collapse entire field. Now let's say, what if in your base data some rows are added? Let's say I copy it here, I put some random number and make it 1001. Change the date to, let's say, 2025 18th December. And then instead of laptop, I make it printer. I change the name to Amit. Then I keep it retail. Rest of the details, let's say unit price, I make it 5,000. Units, I make it 5. So we have sales amount of 25,000. Now this data has got added. Now what to do? Our sales numbers are still the old one. Now in that case, what to do? Select your pivot table, go to options tab, click on change data source, and now you can see that range has got activated. If we scroll down, the details that we just added are in row 1007. So you can manually go and select 1007, click OK, and now you can see the numbers have slightly changed here. Now what could be the better way to do this instead of doing it manually every time? So the best way is you go back to the practice tab. Let's say, let me make some adjustments here. I remove this pivot table, and let's say I bring this table up to the entire up to the top of this spreadsheet. Now what you can do, you can go to the options tab, change data source, and now instead of selecting a particular range, what you can do is you can hover over your uh, column name, that is D, select it like this, and bring it all the way to the end. You can do this by click shift, keep it pressed, and right arrow like this. Now here you can see that instead of a fixed range, entire column has got selected. I select OK. So there is some blank which is OK. I will show you how to remove it. Now Next time when I add some entry here, let's say 1002, uh, I keep the same date. Instead of Amit, I let's say make it Rahul. I make it corporate. I make it UPI. Quantity is 10. Price is let's say 1 lakh. So we have sales of 10 lakhs. Now currently the total sales amount, let me change the format. You can select it like this and just go to comma like this. So currently you can see that the sales value is 21 crores 45 lakhs. Now I have just right click and hit refresh. Now you can see that the value has increased by 10 lakhs. It is as simple as that. You don't have to every time go and change the range. Now you can, because we have selected this entire column, pivot table is taking this blank cells also, and that is why you can see some blank here in the rows as well as columns. So how to deal with it? So you can click on this drop down and just remove blanks from here. Similarly for the columns. Now we are good to go. So these are the basics of pivot table which I have covered in this video. I'm going to cover more advanced concepts in the upcoming videos. If you have liked this video, please hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.